right, today we're still on the floor. We're getting these muscles working together. We're loosening them up. And today we're going to start from child's pose. So we'll bring the mat out. And we're going to go in nice and relaxed at first, not too deep at all. So my knees open up to a comfortable amount, big toes touching, and we're walking our arms farther and farther out. Maybe we're to one fist now. Maybe we got our head down. Maybe we're still on two fists, but we're working it. And we'll chill right here for a bit. Let the body softly go down, melt to the floor. Take a few deep breaths here to get the blood charged. Breathe all that air in, breathe all that air out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice. Let's come out of child's pose. We'll now bring the knees and feet together. We're going to go a little bit more into the back. The butt still goes as far as it can back. Maybe it's resting on the heels. Maybe we're not there yet. And then we drop the head. One fist, two fists, the floor, wherever you're at. And open up a little bit more. Remember, if anything's sore on the knees, feel free to put cushions under anything that feels tender against the floor. Let's continue and take a few more breaths from here. And again, not in so deep that you feel it straining, somewhere comfortable. Here for just a bit longer. And we can come out of that. Let's sit on our butt, give our quads a little break, and we sit up, perfect corset. Maybe we need to stabilize still, but mainly we got our chest back, our shoulders back, our chest forward. We're pulling in our corset from all, just a little bit, as much as it needs for good posture. And we slide the hands down our legs. Let's let the hamstrings open up a bit. And again, not so intense, somewhere comfortable. And you can start this little slow rock, little micro rocks, not much at all. Find something comfortable, brace yourself with your hands behind you, in front of you. It's going to open up anyway. Might as well do it comfortably. Be here for about another 15 seconds is all. Also, let that head relax. That chin can go to that chest. You're going to get some more opening from that position. Chin to the chest, let the head hang. And we can come out of it, rising back into perfect posture. There you go. Let them breathe. Give those a wiggle out. We're still on some hamstrings. We're going to cross the right over left. And again, slide down slow. We're going to hang on things a little longer today. Now, if you breathe in through the nose and let out through the mouth, you're going to find that on your exhales, your body's going to relax a little bit more. It's going to give you a little more opening. Give that a try. All that air leaves, and you can feel your body relax a bit more. About another 10 seconds here should do it. And we come out of that, again, practicing our perfect posture. Corset, chest out, shoulders back. And now the left comes over the right. We lean over. Remember, letting that breath out completely helps you open up just a little bit more. So, go for it. Another 10 seconds. And we come out of that. Again, rising into perfect posture, feeling good. Got some air in the blood now. Let's shake those off. So we got quads. We just got done with hamstrings. We're going to get a little of each again. And we're going to work it a little slower today. So let's start with the left. We'll bring that back. And now the foot goes top foot down to the floor. At least that's what you're trying for. And again, you might still be at that point, even at this point, where you're leaning over to give it a little bit of a break. That's all you got. You can maybe get it to the side of your foot, but that's all. Wherever's comfortable, pull out of that discomfort a little bit. And let me show you from another angle here. You can just pull it back, however far it comes back. You could always give it breath by leaning over that other way. And press it, come back. But stay comfortable for now. We're going to be here for a little bit longer. Letting it open up. We're still at that point. No matter where you're at, you're good. And now, as that settles in, we can lean forward and get that other hamstring. So it's a good quad stretch and a hamstring stretch. Brace yourself if you need. Reach for it if you can. Otherwise, stay comfortable. You don't have to go as deep as you can into this. Stay where it's opening. And again, you're going to see me do a little rock left and right. Small little rocks, just opening it up. I'm using my hands to brace myself. Helps the body relax even more. Remember the trick with the breath. Letting it out lets that body relax a little more into the opener. That feels good. Let's go to the next side. Let that breathe if you have to. Shake that off. We come to the next side. We bring that back. Again, staying in a comfortable position. As comfortable as you can make it. Brace yourself if you need to. Remember the breathing in, breathing out rule. And go towards that hamstring when you're ready. Again, wherever you're at, it's good. And I sink lower into my stretch. I'll do little micro rocks. And we can come out of that one. Give them a nice shake off, bring them up. You can place the feet right by each other. Knees are touching, feet are touching. You're gonna bring both up at the same time. Again, you still might be trying to grab under, get the best you can. Maybe you can cling, get your fingers around your shins. Maybe you can't. Grabbing from the top, grabbing from the sides, whatever you can. Clasp that. Pull those knees towards the chest. You'll even feel your butt lift. There you go. You can let it breathe, come back, stay somewhere comfortable. You might have trouble gripping and keeping your legs here. Do what you can. Again, I'm doing a little micro rock. Just helps everything relax a little bit more. And we let that go down and we shake all that off. There we go, there we go. We're going to get a couple more good stretches in, let it open up from yesterday. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up to our knees, sitting back on our heels, taking our time and staying in comfort zone. So you can sit on your heels in perfect posture. That's great, perfect. It's still taking a little forward motion. That's also fine. Either way, what you're going to see is a little micro rock left and right. So if I'm sitting perfectly on my heels, it looks like this. If I'm up a little bit, it looks like this. Stay where you're comfortable. Don't press it. Hold that perfect posture if you got it. Let it breathe if you don't. Even if you do got it, it might be intense. Come out, let it breathe whenever you like. My knees are together, my feet are together. Little bit longer, not much. Five, four, three, two, one. We come out of that. We're in tabletop as we shake that out. We're going to do a couple new ones that we'll be going to. We're going to hang in those for a little bit, so we're going to come back onto our backs. Now, this one's challenging. This one's called Happy Baby, and we're just introducing it. So what happy baby looks like is the feet come up. You can grab from the insides, the outsides, the top of the toes, or maybe you're not there. Maybe it's the heels. Maybe, holy crud, I can barely grab my knees. That's where you're at, is where you're at. And we could also go one side at a time. I'll demonstrate that for you here real quick. So we're so tight, we can't not only pull the legs up to us, but we can't do two at a time for sure. So that this case we can, let me show you a goofy one. We can come up, do our best, grab that ankle, bring it over, brace yourself with the other hand, and switch. And then you can come up, grab this one the best you got, bring that over, lay the other hand out, and switch. Or maybe you can get both up. You just can't hold on long, or you can't hold the feet, the ankles, wherever it is. Grab where you can, where it's comfortable. And we're gonna open up a bit. Staying in here, letting it breathe, of course. Give you another angle. There you go. So letting it breathe. If it has to come down, it comes down, but then bring it back up. One at a time works. Grabbing the ankles work, inside, whatever you got. Here we are. Again, you see my little micro rock left and right. Come out of this one as many times as you need and then go back into it. You can change where you grab on your feet or your ankles. We're at position. Wherever you're at in this position is fine. This is a tough one. Be here a little bit longer. Ten, 9, 3, 2, and 1. We come out of that. We shake that off. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We're going to get a little twist, a little neck in. We're going to do that by threading the needle from child's pose. And then we'll be going into some different movements, tying it all together. So let's first go to our best child's pose. Maybe we're here, maybe we're here. And now we're going to thread the needle. We've done this one before. I run my arm through, my palms up, and I start stretching my arm up right here. There you go. So now we're opening all the shoulders. I'm trying to get my ear and cheek to the ground. There's the neck. Come up as much as you need to do this. Go back as far as you can. But again, we're in comfort zone. Hold this position a little bit. Again, that exhaling all your breath. You'll feel your muscles relax into this a bit more. Let it breathe whenever you need to. And we switch sides. Nice. Perfect, perfect. So now the other hand reaches up and the other arm pokes through, palm up. I can bring my butt up high if I have to, or I can bring it back if it opens me up a little better. Reach hands down, through hands up. Letting that air out. Helps the breath, helps the whole body relax. bit longer. And we come up and we shake that one off. All right, let's go through a few more. I'm going to give you another angle on this. This will make it easier. We're going to go through opening up those hip flexors a bit and IT bends, and we're going to do this with a little bit of motion here. So my feet are out. We're going to put a little movement to this. We already warmed these up. We're going to go through them now. What we're going to do is we bring one back, bring one forward, bring one back, bring that forward. And now with your hands or no hands, we cross the legs, cross them the other way, back to straight. We pull it back. We're going to add movement now. This comes back. Legs cross. Fake it till you make it. Legs open. Legs recross. With our back straight, we continue. Back. Back. Cross. Cross. Back to the start. We keep this moving no matter how goofy it looks. Keep going. I'm going to give you another angle here. So let me show you as this goes. Back. And this can look klutzy too. This doesn't come over right. We try to cross our legs. That's one at a time, but that's a little tight. Then we try to open it up, and that's a little tight, and we use our arms to brace us. Whatever it takes, faking it till you make it at this point, right? We're going to keep this up for a bit, smoothing out the motions best we can. Let's go through and complete one more cross-legged. Wherever you're at, pull one back. We cross, and we shake that out. Shake that out good. Little more hip flexor is what we're going to be opening. My legs are open, my feet are flat. Now you can put your back up to the couch or the wall. But what you're doing is you're reaching forward for your foot, and you're reaching forward for that, and you're dropping your head. Nice little rock. Now, maybe you can only reach one at a time, and you can barely drop your head. Or maybe, this is just a struggle for you. Let it breathe whenever you need to. Try to keep those feet flat. Get your hands to the top of the feet. You could even use your elbows to press out your knees. Little micro rock, left, right. A little bit longer here. Let that air come out. Let that head relax. And we can come out of that. Shake that off. We're going to come back to the knees, and we're going to practice some moves that are going to be very useful. Again, any padding needed, go ahead, make it nice and cushy. What we're going to do is, I'm going to have, let me give you a different view here. I'm going to be sitting on my knees best I can. My hands go to the left, my legs come around, I reach, hands go back to the left, They swoop under the butt and I sit back on my knees gracefully as I can. Give it a shot. Then my hands go to the right. We come back the same way. Back onto my knees as gracefully as I can. Hands to the left. Reach. Back the same way. Here we go. This is going to look klutzy. You might feel this in any part of the body. This might heat you up, get you sweating. No worries. And this can look like, and then you go to the other side, and they're coming one at a time back and not very organized. That's fine. We're just doing the best we can. Monkey see, monkey do. Imitate as best you got. Be here for a little bit longer. Hang in there. Get your reach. Feel it smooth out. One more each side. Why not? One more. Meet me on the knees. Perfect. Shaking that off. Doing good, doing good. We're going to go to probably what was one of the most challenging poses already. And what that is we're going to go to happy baby to finish. So again, we did this move earlier. We're going to open those up, get those ready for the next session. So maybe you can only bring one leg up at a time, only by the heel. Put out your hand. You can bring it over a little bit, and then it has to come back. And then you can do the other side. Or you got both sides, but you can't get the feet. Or you're right here. Wherever you're at's fine. Lay here. This is our last pose, so hold on. Don't strain or struggle, but relax. It's the last one. You got to let it breathe. Of course, come out of it. This is what you're imitating. You're at where you're at. We're going to be here another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It all comes down. We lay flat on the ground. Let the whole body relax. We're going to end with 3 deep breaths where we really feel the volume of full lungs and we really feel the emptiness of empty lungs. We're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, full, empty, 3 times. Big third one. Good work. I'll see you tomorrow. It's every day. Consistency, not intensity. You're doing good. Keep it up.